Hello everyone, we're back with House Julia, the next generation here on Rome 2. Now, you're probably thinking, hang on, what happened to those people in Britannia? Well, to be honest, I wasn't enjoying myself, and I don't, call me old-fashioned, I don't think you guys will be that entertained by a series in which I'm bloody miserable because I'm not enjoying the game. And in fact, ironically enough, Mal wasn't a big fan of the game either. So there is a few people who are less than happy with the game as it stands at the moment. But, you know, hey-ho, these things happen. Such is life. You know, my tab button's now stopped working, and I don't know why. Anyway. So, here we are, back on House Julia, the next generation. Come back here, you bugger. So you can see we've got an outbreak of separatists, which we're going to have to contain. So we've got Decimus Citius Mus making his way down from Celtica to deal with those rebellious dogs in Spain. And we've got one guy who is sitting here, Chadtopia. So for those of you also who enjoy Rome, I highly recommend, cannot recommend it highly enough, especially with the new DLC that's coming out for Rome 2, is there's actually a series, a podcast, done by a guy called Dan Carlin, called Hardcore History, and he did a series called The Death Throes of the Republic. And if you haven't seen it, I cannot recommend it highly enough. He talks about, you know, various things that happened, all the politics, all the bits and bobs that were going on. And, I mean, the last episode is like 6 hours long. And it is an exercise in just learning and just fantastic history. It's so good. And I cannot recommend it highly enough. So, anyway, enough recommendations. We're a little low on food. Imagine our surprise. So, you can see here, we're not worried about these guys. These guys we're friendly with. These guys we're most definitely not. But we need to deal with, essentially, these outbreaks. Now, it could be that we need to sort of turn it into a dictatorship. Now, at the moment, it's a republic. We could turn it into an empire. Now, obviously, it does mean that there are certain things that we can do. Secure loyalty, provoke purge, all that kind of crap. But right now, as you can see, it's going to cost us like 100,000. And it above 65 influence of the ruling party, positive loyalty. So it's going to be difficult. We're in a republic at the moment. So right now, so you can see here the leaders of the House of Cornelia and the others. Now, we can hire politicians as well. So what we're going to be trying to do is deal with these horrible little sods around here. So we got one of our armies here. Now, obviously, we want to be careful because it is the winter and we don't really want to be having too many sort of marches around the area. Now, let's send them over to Arminium, and then we can use them to attack Patavium. Keep saying it wrong. Patavium. And we've also got these guys here as well, who are out in the cold, which I really would like to avoid if possible. So let's see if we can get them over to Noria.
You have selected a target outside.
I know, shut up. So, we're okay. Yes, shut up. So as you can see, we're doing okay. And we will deal with these rebellious dogs eventually. Now here you can see we got a small army set up and they're in the process of being recruited. We've lost our arse, yes. Someone's taken our arse, kind of roughly. Not pleasant, but never mind. Anyway, so these guys are going to be recruited soon, and then we'll use that army to reclaim our arse and also go after Hadasht and the other areas around here. Basically use them as a roaming army. Now, the only thing that worries me about that is that I need to get these guys down there as well to help out. Now, obviously, they want to go down probably towards Burdigala and then sort of push down into this area, but sort of attack through Spain over on the left-hand side. So they may end up going over here to Brigantium and then attacking down the side where Portugal is located. So I think what we'll do is we'll select these guys here and we'll just give them a full, because you can see here, this is where they're going to be going. They were going to be going to Tolosa, but what we're going to do is we're going to send them over to Brigantium.
The road system within a region will improve as...
Yes, I know.
A province consists of up to 4 regions, each one containing a settlement.
Yes, I know. Go away. And what we're also going to do is... we'll leave it like that for the moment. I'm quite happy with that. I mean, Tarraco is a good place. Aracilium. I mean, it's a villa. It's got stuffs. I mean, you can see here we're not really hurting for money too badly in that regard. So I would say I'm quite confident in dealing with these rebellious dogs. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Oh, hello. So there we go. There's a spy. Horses are on their way up to Tours. Oh dear. They've run into some interlopers. Now, I don't believe we're still at war with Egypt. I think we are now at peace with Egypt. We've made peace with them so that they don't bother us anymore. I think we're still at a war with Persia. But still, and also Armenians are giving us some problems. I think we're at peace with them. But obviously we need to double check. Oh dear.
Winning battle isn't just about greater numbers. The
Hello.
balance of units and the general's ability are important factors also.
Okay.
Look at the strength ratio and any reinforcement information.
So we do have some reinforcements, but we don't have many. See, that's the thing, 1,319. I mean, I'm going to auto-resolve that. As we had no chance of winning. Oh, and he's stabbed in the gizzards. So we're going to have to bring these guys over.
Battle statistics are displayed here, along with the options to occupy or lose. A very large army or fleet spread over 2 or more unit stacks may not be able to fight.
1,260 men.
A faction can
so we are going to auto do that.
Across 2 armies.
There we go, and we will kill all the captives. Because these guys are on their way to Lillibane.
There is a time when warriors must sheathe the sword.
Okay, you'll receive a payment if the deal is accepted. Okay, well, we'll accept that because it's money. And that will give us a little bit of an advantage. Oh, hello. There's people up to no good somewhere in the neighbourhood. We'll get in one little fight and the mum will get scared.
Following the new agreement, a trade route has been opened between you and your new trading partner. Guard it well.
Thank you. Increase in rank subversion. What? Subversion in Rome. Oh, we're not having any of that crap. Right, let's see. How is our food? Oh, minus 33. See what I mean? Not great.
We hunger for battle.
Aha, hello.
Ready for battle.
But we don't have a champion, that's the problem. Now, let's see. Oh god, look at this.
We hunger for battle.
There's that guy outside. Which means we could lose that area. Because we're getting attrition. So we've lost the army. Fleet have been destroyed. Settlement lost, Araminium, of course. Now, let's see, because...
At your command.
maybe we can send this guy round to
Laying siege to the
Patavium to attack that from behind. Let's see.
Dignitaries are experts in administration and masters of manipulation, recruited via the Recruit Agents button when a settlement is selected and civil technologies have been researched. They are vulnerable to spies and especially effective...
Manipulation failed, damn it! Oh god, he's a high-level bint as well. That's not going to be good. So, that's going to give us a problem. Now, Those guys have still one more turn before they're an Africi. Start again in English. Before they are a full army. Now we've still got these guys here.
Fleet reporting.
So I'm thinking that maybe we go round here. Can we do that? Just basically make our way round, get onto the ground, and then attack from there. Because obviously that's Egypt, Syracuse. That's Lilybaeum. Now, do we have any options for the politics?
When you selected a faction, you also chose a family or party to represent.
Okay, so let's have a look. Who are the separatists is what I'm wondering. There's Agrippa, who's our dictator, our main man. So, this is the thing, you see. Above 63% influence. We want to be at the 42%. We're at 42 now. So, let's see. He is currently... Let's make him a questor. Okay. Can't secure any more promotions. Oh, hello. There we go. He has been promoted to a questor.
Gravitas is the accumulated popularity.
Does my gravitas look big in this? Right, so these guys are moving around here to try and make that attack on Lilybaeum. It might be that we have to jump onto Egypt's home turf briefly.
Ready for orders.
Brundisium are in trouble. Rome is being given some grief. Let's see. Let's do that in Rome. Actually, that's all right. I'm making a gladiator school, so that we should be able to make...
In order to move the entire...
Should be able to do something with that. Now, how's our fellow here getting on?
We hunger for battle.
So he's going to be in Burdigala, and will make his way up to there. And he is literally marching as fast as he possibly can. So, in an ideal situation, I would like to get to a point where I don't need the Senate anymore. Now, these guys are okay with me.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not wrap them in lies.
Okay.
The spirits know truth.
This option is used to broker trade.
Shut up.
I accept the name of our...
Bear in mind, this is
Let
like
this be a
the first time I've played this game on this particular machine. So that's probably why it's doing all that silly stuff. So let's see who we're at war with. There you go. So Media Atropatene, Persia, and of course the Senate Loyalists. To these bunch of dicks. So that's...
Welcome, but expect scant pleasantries. Romans lack time to waste.
Yeah, well, you won't have time when you're dead. Or, sorry, you'll have all the time you want when you're dead. Which you soon will be. Bloody rebellious dogs. Anyway, we're going to hold off on upgrading too much stuff because I really want it for the recruitment of armies. Now, let's see. Can I recruit an army here? Brigantium. I could do a Field of Mars, but what's in Tarraco?
Farms, markets, and
hello.
ports supply food.
Of course, yeah, they're
and
building that up.
settlements and certain buildings within them consume it. Although food is automatically distributed...
Yeah, okay. Now, there's our psyllium. As you can see, repair costs, food, if ruined, +3 replenishment. So, as you can see, it will help add to the food supplies. Now, Tarako. Let's upgrade the legionary barracks. And... Don't know what else to do on that one. Let's upgrade that to keep the
At your command.
civil population happy. Yeah, we're okay with Cav. Now, so the plan is to get arse and then get all that lot. So, wow, it's warm in here. It is very warm. So, these guys will take Chadtopia and then try and make a move. And that's the thing that's a worry there. They got 2 large armies, and then this lot.
Commander.
Rome is not going to be in a good position.
Ready for orders.
Now, let's see. Can we get them out of here?
Make haste, men.
Yes, we can. We get them up to Rome,
Advance.
then we can use them to get reinforcements and to improve the situation. Brundisium will just have to deal with it. I'm sorry, Brundisium. Let's keep them with that, and let's end the turn. Oh, skills. Gaius Octavius Thurinus. Let's go and have a look at him then, shall we? Whoops, wrong one. Aha!
It is an honor
Oh, it's this fella.
to serve
Oh,
Rome.
lovely stuff.
This panel shows you the information about a character belonging to your faction. Their name, position on the map, traits and skills relating to their abilities are all listed, along with details of ancillary characters.
Go away. So, let's see. What's all this? So, warrior, soldier, marine, strategist, or commander. So this is all new stuff here. Cavalry command, naval assault, artillery command, great leader. Let's go for that one. That seems appealing to me. Now, hopefully they can sail out of the way and get away from these separatists. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. With any luck, the German Confederation, because I'm on good terms with them, will not take any advantage of the fact that we are in a civil war at the moment. And if that does occur, then what can I say? I'll have to twat them as well. Oh, hello. Villathri, what a surprise. Try and keep as many forces of them as possible. And there we go. They've got Villathri.
Terrain and settlements that are known to your faction.
Okay, so subversion in Rome. And the attrition reports. Okay.
Ready for orders.
So there's these guys now. Let's get these fellows
For battle.
into there.
The order in which reinforcements take
We're
to the
gonna
battlefield
auto-resolve
can
that.
be determined by left-clicking and dragging units into the order.
Okay,
of
now
their
you're
turn.
starting to piss me
The
off.
unit on the far left.
So we're going to occupy that.
Troops can be stationed inside a settlement
Oh
to
God,
defend
go
it in
away.
the event of attack. Whilst there, they...
Thank you. So, let's see. This guy, first things first, we need to give him some... If we give him... Let's see, what can we give? A cheap slattern? Oh my goodness. Let's give her some morale. And this guy, let's make him a strategist.
Ready for battle.
Now. That's a glass maker. That won't do anything there. Now, part of the problem is because of these guys, you see. Neapolis, Arminium. These are the places where...
Commander.
Now, oh, that guy. Kill him. Slaughter the bastard.
I will end them.
What?
Failure cuts deeper than swords.
You're bloody right it does. I'm not impressed. A cack-handed bloody
Haste, men. Waiting for more
person like that. There we go. So now you can see
We hunger
that we've got an
for
improved number and we've now got reinforcements of those forces, which is what we're after. Brundisium is on fire. Not much we can do about that until we kind of facilitate the end of the enemy. Now,
We hunger for battle.
can we? We have no movement on him, so he will just have to wait in Pratium. And they've got 17 army there, so let's see, because we've now got this army, which should be built, and they will go and retrieve my arse.
Besieging the settlement.
Get my arse back, damn it. There we go, they're dead. My arse has returned to has been returned to me. Fantastic. Let's get the fishmonger in. Let's get a Shrine of Mars, and let's get Manipula. Barracks, and there we go. So, essentially, now arse has returned to us. We're in a better situation, so we can start moving them down here. Now, who's that? That's Ibossum. Okay, so, looking good in that regard. Let's check on our fellow here.
We hunger.
He's still moving. And let's see. Do that, and let's put in a... What can we put in here? 100 wealth, public order, wealth and commerce. Here we go, and Tarraco. Let's put in a garrison colonia, just to provide them with a little bit more security. Now, here we are, closing in on the enemy. Those guys, we can't move to them yet because we've got no movement points, but we might be in a position where we can do a number on them. We've still got these guys together.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
And this guy here who
Salve.
failed horribly.
I live to serve Rome.
Let's see if we can manipulate him.
I am sure.
Enemy agent hindered. Fantastic.
Of Rome.
Well done, sir. I heartily approve of your work. Plus 10 success rate. Now, let's see. In conspirator. Or a dignitary. Let's see. Philosophy. What's this? Intrigue. Treachery. Oh. I think we're going for that one because there's more options. So, I like the fact that that guy has been essentially hindered. So, let's see. So, once we essentially deal with this problem here, then we can make our way down to there. Now,
Fleet reporting.
can these guys make it there? Good, we can get in there. Hello, boys. We've come to take our location back. And you're dead. And we're occupying it. So, let's have a look. Lilibaeum. Food. Cohort Barracks. Farming Town. And Consecrated Ground. So, hopefully we should be able to get the food back to a good situation. Now, the trouble is, most of these battles are just one-sided. There's no real benefit to seeing them, in my opinion. If you feel that that's not the case, feel free to let me know in the comments. Your opinions, as always, your opinions are, of course, most welcome. Now, this is a good bunch here to have. Let's bring these guys over to Genua. And then we'll use them to go up against these bastards with support from these fellas here. Let's end the turn. Oh! Oh, Meleus. Let's go and see him, shall we? Here we go. Ah, leader of the fine leaders of Ars. Okay, so let's have him as a warrior. And let's see the Legion. There we go. Let's see. RCS Maximus. There we go. Fine Legion of RCS Maximus. Fantastic. Right, so we've recaptured that bit. Our spy is still off doing things. She's making her way down to here to clear out this fog of war. In the meantime, Arceus Maximus will make their way down to Hadasht next. In the meantime, this guy here will make his way over to Brigantium. And then we'll start pushing back here. Now, obviously, we have disadvantage in numbers. In a little bit, I mean, we can push the Romans back. Let's see what our state with Egypt is right now. So, Egypt, they don't dislike us.
You must say, speak it unto me.
Okay, so they don't want trade with us. They still don't like us. Just fine, you know. There's not many of you left anyway, so if you want to be pissed at me, continue to be pissed at me. I really don't care. Doesn't matter anyway, because I have a very, very, very long memory for people who screw me over when I'm vulnerable. And when I'm no longer vulnerable and powerful, the boot is on the other foot, and I will most certainly be kicking your ass. Clippity-clop, clippity-clop. There goes the spy. What to pray out Egypt up to. German Confederation doing German things. I'm very happy for them. Oh, hello, Athens. Over by Epidamnos. Ah, the loyalists. And now they're sailing away. Imagine our surprise. You bloody cowards. Oh. And attrition report again. The food. Oh, God. What's this? Duty calls. Commander has snuffed it. Oh, dear. Let's give it to Potitus. Masala has died. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's this? Lemuria? +4 Latin influence. So, hopefully, now that we've got Ars back, that gives us sort of like the this here, which will be built in 4 turns. That's the hopeful situation that we have there. Now, let's see, because
Commander?
Vatium. See, Genua has a docks in it. For obvious reasons.
We hunger.
Let's get those boys in there. To try and at least deal with the problem. Now, aluminium. Yeah, we need to get that back. And Valathri. Because it's all, basically, it's a fine.
How can I serve Rome?
Let's see if we can assassinate him again.
That's...
What?
I have paid in blood.
You muppet.
What do you wish of me? I will find...
Enemy agent has defected. Hallelujah.
How can I help?
You defective bastard.
Ever in service to Rome.
Good lad. Well played, sir. Make him a very conspiratorial, underhand, devious bastard. Because that's what the kind of person that we want on our side. Obviously, if he's so devious that he ends up fighting against me, then unfortunately he'll have a slight accident with his sword and repeatedly stab himself 96 times. It's a common problem. Oh, hello. Who are you?
We hunger for battle.
Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Rah, indeed. We're having Hadashed back. Thank you. It's ours now. And you can most considerably bugger off. There we go, we got food again. We'll put that up. And let's see. The treats. There we go. So money is still relatively good. And that guy obviously could potentially cause us problems. He's only a level 1. But the point is we are slowly trimming back the numbers here. Let's bring him out of that stance and send him over here. Here we go, good deployment, and we'll have you. Another occupation for us. And let's have a look. Numantia, we'll have that as that. Market settlement. Manipular barracks. And these guys can now recover their numbers. And
Are you ready to serve Rome?
we'll build in a couple of artillery pieces in there as well, just to boost their numbers. So another 2 artillery pieces will make for some fun and games. So you can see here we're slowly pushing back against these guys, and we're slowly dealing with these fellows as well. It's going to take us a few turns, I think. Now, that's a slightly battered army. I don't really want to do too much with them.
At your command.
These guys are looking good. So let's go over to Valathri. And let's kill everyone. There we go. Welcome to Valathri. Here, have a gladius in the thorax. Because we're nice like that. So, it's possible they may come and visit, but yeah, let them. Let's get these guys over here to support. Even though they're reduced in numbers, it may be an opportunity for us. Now, what we may be able to do off the back of that is raise an army. And put him in there.
How can I serve Rome?
And so, once we've done that, we can then start recruiting some forces in here. Get some nice Praetorian Guards in. An Eagle cohort stuff. And of course some legionary cavalry, which would be very nice to have. So we'll build that up in Rome, and get to a situation where they are then defending that better as well. So, as you can see, they've literally got that little area there, which is the only thing that they've actually got. These guys here, they're currently suffering from attrition, obviously, because of the food. But now we've started to capture things back, it's in a lot better situation as far as I'm concerned. So, anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it for this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed the return to Rome 2, House Julia, the next generation. Now, I will obviously be reaching out to get the Rise of the Republic. That's a DLC that I'm definitely interested in. I don't know whether or not, if you can let me know in comments what you think, whether or not you want to see the end of this campaign before I move on to the likes of the Rise of the Republic. I don't know. Just let me know what you think in comments, what you'd like to see, preferably, all that kind of stuff. And we'll see you again next time for more Rome 2. Take care, everyone. Cheers, guys.